Yeah, Brooklyn. Ooh. Look, I used to play the game like I'm in the field and still live my life like I'm Uncle Phil. I been about the dollar, so I chase the bills. The world is going nuts, Bible be the pill. And sometimes I contemplate an overdose. I'd rather die in righteousness, can't speak for most. I still remember nights sleeping with the toast. Plus the bar was always nasty, had it screaming gross. The Lord always had me when I was seeing ghosts. Repent or die, mama, can't you see the growth? My people need a savior, I just give them hope. And watch them from their sins, Christ be the soap. Whoa, yeah. Repent or die, baby. Yeah. Repent or die, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Repent or die, baby. Yeah. Repent or die, baby. What it do, y'all? It's your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live from the NY. Back with another one of that Repent or Die podcast. For those that don't know who I am, I'm Junes, the original for the Bantus, by blood, not by converge. You know I'm out here to splurge with the what? With the word. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. And we definitely got to give all praise and glory to our ancestors, our mother and our father who sits in that heavenly throne. Yes, it's a male and a female that sits on top. What's done on earth is bound in heaven. What's bound in heaven is done on earth. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? So definitely want to give a shout out to that. Last but not least, for you guys, the fans, the supporters, the individuals that's been tuning in, subscribing, those that's been giving information, those that's been seeking information and providing me with information to bring forth to you guys so we can gather this intel and do well so we no longer can be living in hell. Are you dumb? Or are you dumb? Father, say it one time for the one time. Yeah, man. So how everybody doing, man? You know, every end of the week or the first day of the week, I come on here and I do what I do, and that bring forth the truth for you. You feel me? But before I do that, you know, I gotta tell you guys the hood temperature. You know, the streets is still shady, still grimy. Ain't no sunshine where we from. Only darkness every day, right? Ain't no sunshine, it's only darkness. We know this, right? Wanna send my condolences to Mama Love. You know, rest in peace to the big bro Gotti. He was laid to rest last week Saturday. You know, when every time somebody passes away in the hood, you know, the streets is mourning, the earth is raining, it's mourning. So, you know, definitely want to send my condolences, man. You know what I'm saying? We live in wicked times. I mean, for me as a black man, seeing what's going on, like I'm coming into that conclusion that it's time for me to get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? I encourage anybody that's of color to get up out of here, man. Go back home. And home ain't the Caribbean islands neither. Go back home. You hear me? Go back home. Which leads to today's topic, man. And let me just throw a disclaimer. I am not a racist. I have no hatred for no race genealogy, despite the evil that they done to my ancestors, despite the evil that they continue to do. I'm not in a space to have hatred for anybody. Now, the truth may be hard pill to swallow, but hey, go get you some water, right? So we stand on truth, and it's always truth over feelings, right? The truth is gonna always oversee feelings and emotions. We speak on truth, right? And today's truth, or should I say, the question I should be asking is, why black people, why is black people inviting outsiders to our picnics? Why are we still inviting these outsiders into our picnics? Knowing what these people have done, knowing what these people are capable of doing, knowing what these people are looking forward to do. And we still, and I say it again, we still inviting outsiders into our picnics. Knowing that when you invite these people into your picnics, they come off subtle. Oh my gosh, this was so amazing. It was a great experience. I would love to come back next year. I would love to come back next time. I would love to be around you guys. Oh my gosh. I would love to taste that sweet potato potato pie. Yes, I would love that. Banana pudding? Yes, delicious. I would love that. Right? It start off like that. And then after 3, 4, 5, 6 sessions, these outsiders now start giving suggestions, start giving you solutions. I noticed there was a problem, but this is what you should do. I feel like this is best. I think that this is the best thing you should do. And if you don't oblige by it, these people can make phone calls and shut everything down. And I'm talking about in every aspect. And they shut it down and you left with nothing. And in fact, not only are you not left with nothing, they then take it upon themselves to steal your idea and create it and patent it and say that this is ours. This is a historical event. This is something that's been going on for years and is still going on to this day. And yet black people still don't wake up. Black people still want to sleep. Black people still want to be included, want to have hopes to be accepted by people that's clearly don't give a damn about you. So why are we still allowing these people into our space? Why are we allowing these people to teach our children? Why are we allowing these people to check our children's temperature and health, making sure that they're okay? Why are we still doing this? Knowing what these people have done, knowing what history have shown. Why are we still doing this? Is the love of a black man, or should I say the hatred of self, that severe that we can't see ourselves being great without their approval or without their hands in our culture, in our ways, in our livelihood? I'm trying to figure out, I'm really trying to understand this. The reason why is because ever since we started integrating and involving ourselves, or should I say infusing ourselves with these individuals, you see the outcome, man. Look at the hood. Show me where in the hood you see black culture. Black culture has now become violence and negative and ignorance. That's what our culture has become. Who turned it to that aspect? Who made it go left? Huh? Where's that black Africanness? Where's the Shakiki wears and all that? What happened to that? What happened to naming your child Shaniqua and upholding, embracing your black culture, your true black culture? Now our people want to name our children. Black boys have European names now. We got black boys walking around saying, "Hey, my name is Dylan. My name is Timothy. My name is Tommy. Hi." We got black people who got children named Dick. Come on now. We naming our children Richard and all of these foolish nonsense. Come on now, what's going on here? We bring these people in, and these people don't come in to just spectate and observe and then go back into their realm and go back into their region and go back into their location wherever they came from. No. You let them in, Now they feel entitled. They feel entitled. And now I've been doing this for over 10, 15 years. So now they really feel entitled. Now it's to the point where, no, I can't be moved. I invested a lot into this culture. I invested a lot into this picnic. I came here how many times? This is my 15th, 20th time. You can't tell me I'm no longer invited. In fact, you telling me I'm not invited, I could make a phone call and just be a tattletale. And just tell the individual some things that I saw. Some things that I thought I saw too. Doesn't matter. But because I am the protection of the complexion, I can say what I want and they're going to believe it. Like, come on. I'm trying, listen, at the end of the day, I'm really trying to figure out, like, what is it about us that we just can't see what these people have done and what these people are capable of and what they're still doing to this day? Why can't we see that? What's the distraction? What's the blindfold? What is it? Is it the food? It can't be the music. I hope it ain't they women. Oh no, I got it. It's their religion. It's their Jesus. Jesus told you to love everybody. And then that, through the love of Jesus, all things is possible as long as you believe. But the question that I ask is, where was Jesus when these same outsiders was doing outsider shenanigans and putting shackles on our necks, sneaking into our villages, kidnapping our children, raping our women? Where was Jesus? Why this Jesus energy wasn't being promoted then when it was really needed? Why wasn't it promoted then? But why all of a sudden it is being promoted now and it's like the pinnacle for black and brown people? It's like, if you have to stand on Jesus in order to be black, you have to follow Jesus' ways in order to be a true black man, a righteous man. Are you crazy? So what do these people hold themselves to? Because this Jesus is European. So what this Jesus is gonna do for us? Obviously, it seems like Jesus was only working for them. Because through the love of Jesus, through the name of Jesus, they got buildings, they got funds, they got banks, they got houses, they got prison complex, they got presidential seats, they got presidential suites, they got everything, all in the name of Jesus. So what has Jesus have gotten us? Oh, let me tell you, Jesus has given you faith. Jesus told you to love everybody. That is not about genealogy. You need to focus. You need to focus on the inner person. It's not the complexion. Even though the complexion comes with a high level of protection, you got to look beyond that. You got to look for the characteristics. You got to look for what's in a man. And what comes out the man is what you should judge a man by. If that's the case, this is why I'm asking, why are we still inviting these outsiders into our picnics, into our barbecues, into our culture, into our house, into our schools, into our neighborhoods? Why are we still doing that? Huh? Because if we want to base it off religion and you want to base it off characteristics show the evil, the wickedness. I try to like process everything into my mind, because as a black man that's from the hood, that was outside. I don't want to say I was in the streets, because when you say in the streets, it makes you seem like you lack intelligence. We highly intelligent. Even the brothers that's outside right now, that's on the street corner. Obviously, he's on that street corner making money. You have to be intelligent to be able to make money, serve people, and still watch out for the enemy. That takes a lot of mental strength, right? So I know when we was outside, we was always told there's rules and regulations. There's rules and regulations. But why does this rule and regulation only apply to us but doesn't apply to anybody else? What rule and regulation I'm talking about? The rules and regulations that I'm talking about is the street code, right? Meaning if you do something violent to me, depending on the degree of that violence, determine how I operate with you moving forward, right? If you kill me or you kill somebody I love, there's no turning back. Especially, let me make this clear. If a person gets killed unjustly, there's no turning back. There's no friendships. I'm not a supporter of you kill my mans, I kill your mans, and this is gonna be a continuous situation. No, I don't stand by that. I stand by the moral, biblical street codes that we was raised, that we stood on, that we should be standing by till this very day. I come from that. I'm gonna give you an example, right? If a man decides to mess with a woman knowing that this woman is married, whatever that married man does to that person is well justified, even if it means taking that person's life. And get back should not be done. Why? Because he violated a universal law that needs to be that according to our ancestors is worthy of death. There's no get back. But why do we keep that same energy for us? We know that if you violate, there's no turning back. There's no friendship. There's no homies. There's no, this is my man's and we're going to chill and we're going to rock out. There's none of that. All of that is over. Right? Somebody violates your mom, just over. There's no friendship. Somebody violates your child, it's over for that. There's no friendship. There's no friendship. And I'm not saying to, well, so do you saying we should not be dealing with everybody, all race outside of black and brown people? I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you should never forget what they've done to you. I'm saying that when you're around them, you better move wisely. Be very cautious. Minimize your conversations. I'm talking about when you are having an establishment, a gathering, whatever it may be, that they don't need to be invited. I don't see black people in the bar mitzvahs. I don't see too many. I see one or two, right? And even when they show up, they don't have no say. A black man can't say nothing into these other cultural beliefs and religion and understanding and philosophies. We have no say. But for some apparent reason, these people come into your space and have a whole lot to say, whole lot of suggestions. And guess what? You heathens and you Hebrews fall for that. And you subscribe to that. And then you take the information or the knowledge or the philosophy that they told you. You take that with you and you hold on to it like it's sent from God himself, and you make sure everybody follows. This is what they do. This is why they're comfortable to put black people in these political seats now, because the black culture has been compromised. It's over for that. It's over for that. Eric Adams, a black man, and I don't want to be the black brother to take down another black brother, but let's keep it 100, man. What this black brother did for another black brother, bro. This brother is in Israel. What the heck you doing over there? What the heck you doing over there? There's no reason for you to be over there. How the heck are you traveling the world and want to see things when New York City is in shambles, is upside down? Why the heck are you going to these Palestinian funerals for a young man that got gunned down in school when there's black children getting gunned down every day? Where you at? Why you ain't pulling up? So you telling me these other nations is more important and need better treatment than the actual people that looks and come from where you come from? I mean, somebody please make it make sense. Somebody please make it make sense. This is why they're able to put a black president. They knew exactly what was gonna be done when they put this heathen in front of you. They knew that this man was gonna reshape the minds of black people to the point where black people is lost. To the point we're so lost that we begging for him to come back. A nigga that ain't done nothing for you niggas, you begging for him to come back. You wanted him so bad. You wanted him so bad that you put in the vice president that was vice president for 8 years and ain't done sugar honey iced tea for us. But now you all of a sudden thinking he's gonna do something for you because he came on 106 and I'm about to say 106 in Park. You hear me? He came on Power 105 and said, if you ain't black if you won't vote for me. Come on, and how many of you niggas went running? Stop. When you see these individuals is so comfortable and confident and saying stuff like that, it's because you have allowed these heathens to be in too many of your goddamn picnics. These heathens been in way too much barbecues. These heathens been in way too much dance floors, learning way too much dance moves. You showing these heathens way too much access into your cultural ways and how to cook and the things that you need. I be seeing dudes on these social media platforms, yo, I'm about to show you the remedy, how to prevent getting sick. My nigga, don't you know Bill Gates and all these heathens own these stuff and they watch it? They watch everything that you love and you like, they compromising that. Oh, you love your money, huh? You love your job. Oh, I see you guys posting another day, another dollar. Yeah, you know how it is. Hard work, always grind, money over everything. Oh yeah, that's what you feel like? Okay, cool, no problem. Mandate everything. You want to come back and you want to touch this money? You better have that. You want to come inside this club? You want to fly this plane? You better have that. They sit back and they watch. They see the stuff that you are inspired by. They see the stuff that you are invested into, and they compromise that. Because they know the majority of black people are on one thing, are chasing one thing, and that's the bag. So if I present a bag to you, right? You go to an average black man and say, yo, listen, I got $50,000 right now. And all I want you to do is to do such and such. How many of us is going to do it? I got $50,000 and I'm willing to donate. But in order for me to give you this money, I need to go inside. I need to see what I'm investing my money into. Oh, this is a nonprofit. Oh, that's fine. Oh, yeah, $50,000. I think I should be a board member. I think I should be the vice president. I think I should have some say. None of these heathens ever just say, here's some money, I'm just gonna stick in the background and you do what you do. No, never. You gotta follow policies and procedures only for us. But again, you can't find a single black person give any suggestions when it comes to these outsiders' cultural beliefs, presence, and stance. You can't say nothing. Let me give a suggestion about a Khazar. I could just tell them that they put in the kakan in their head wrong, that they need to put it to the side, and that could be a level of disrespect, and that could be a violation, and legal actions will take place. But for us, nah. It's like it's a norm. It's a norm. Look at our community. Look how black people go running to the outsiders for beauty supplies and beauty tips and beauty. Mind you, black people is running for the outsiders for beauty enhancements. But when you go into these people's community, you ain't gonna find a single black store. I mean, not one. Not one. I was in Chinatown the other day. Oh, listen, they have a Chinese TD bank. They got a Chinese Chase. Man, they even had a Chinese McDonald's. McDonald's written in Xing Xing. But you ain't never gonna see a black man post nothing up over there. It's forbidden. It's forbidden. They don't invite nobody into their picnics, nobody outside of their race into their culture. You can observe, you can participate, but you can't spectate. You can't give suggestions and have opinions. Your opinions and your suggestions don't matter here. But for us, everything that these people say matters. Everything that these people do matters, to the point where these people are telling you how to be black. These people got the audacity to say, well, maybe if you niggers stop being lazy and start doing this and start doing that, chances are things will work. How dare you say something foolish and nonsensical like that? What kind of nonsense are you telling me here? We could never be lazy. Because it's an everyday struggle. It's an everyday struggle being black. Everyday struggle. Figuring out what you're going to eat. Having to go to work and be in a dreadful job. Having to deal with the everyday circumstances of being a black man in the hood. Meaning, when I drive my car and I see a police, I'm already on alert. I'm already on edge. Some people blood pressure goes up. Depending on the trauma that happened to them dealing with these people. Heck you talking about? Want to give suggestions. You got people like Vlad TV, a Luciferian. Look at him. Barbarian. Straight barbarian. Look at him. All in the black culture. All the niggas is running to him. I'll reach out. Let me reach out to Lil Boozy right now and say, yo, Boozy, man, I would love for you to come on my show. I bet you this nigga gonna say, yeah, man, it's gonna come with a fee though. I had a brother, damn, what's his brother name? He just came home from jail. He's a Louisiana top hitter. Came home from jail. I forgot who he's related to. But long story short, I reached out to him. I said, yo, my brother, man, you know, I'm a podcast host. You know, my numbers is doing okay. Not saying I'm the best. I ain't saying my numbers is the best. I'm doing okay. I also have a nonprofit that works with troubled teens, that works with individuals that, you know, that been incarcerated and newly released and need help and guidance. You know, that's my field. I would love for you to come on and talk to the people, man, and give the youth something to look forward to, and tell them the truth about jail, and tell them the truth about these streets, and how, yeah, you may caught a body and all of that, but how it's sometimes it was nightmares, how you had these nightmares and you couldn't sleep at night. Like, tell these people that. We had these long conversations. You know, the brother had the audacity to say, yeah, no problem. I'll definitely do that for you. It's gonna cost you $500. He said $500 for a Zoom call, like video, and $1,000 for in person. But you gotta pay for I had to pay for the flight and the hotel. So you put all that together, that's probably running you 2 bands. Now, don't get me wrong. I respect the hustle. You got to make your money. But I'm sure there's a lot of you brothers that's not doing the same thing when it comes to Vlad, though. That comes to this Adam 22 West, East, whatever his nonsense. These people, these Europeans, brothers is running to them, begging for them to be on their show in hopes that they can get 100,000 views, 1 million views, whatever. And it's like, damn, bro. That's why I respect individuals like Spider Loke. I respect the individuals that really just go out there and want to talk to the people and stand on how I'm standing. Like, nah, bro, it's bigger than money, bro. This is uplifting the black culture. This is helping a black man establish themselves into this YouTube universe, podcast universe. This is how you get it established. This is called what you call networking. You don't have to pay to network. You know what I'm saying? You spend 30 minutes of your time eating food, even if you was like, yo, bro, listen, I'll do you a favor. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you something for free, but it's only gonna be 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I give you an hour of my time. You get what I'm saying? Give you an hour of my time. This is the least I can do for all the wickedness and evil that I have done to my people. The least I can do is talk to a brother, man, who stand where I stand, want change, want correction, want order. We need to restore order in the hood. I'm going to do a podcast talking about that. It's time for us to restore order in the hood. Everything is out of wax. Nobody's held responsible. Everybody's in this self-entitlement. Nobody hold themselves accountable for nothing no more. There's no accountability in the hood. And I wonder how did that mentality get there? I'll tell you how it got there. It got there when we started allowing these outsiders into our realms. We started allowing these outsiders into our homes, right? I remember growing up, we wasn't watching European TV shows. I remember that. Everything was black, and we stood behind it because the lack of support that these outsiders was given. Now that they see that you can exploit black people and exploit black music and exploit black talent, whether it's through basketball, whether it's through football, whether it's through rap, movies, whatever, the fact that they're not able to exploit it and generate extra millions out of it, more than they did when they was promoting their own. Now that they're able to do that, we're funded, we're supported. But like I said, when they dishing out their money, they're gonna dish it out with speculations like, yo, this is what I need you to do. And this gotta be done like this. I need to know what's going on. Eyes on, ears on, tears drawn, gun drawn, and one of you niggers is gonna be gone if you try to step on this lawn. I'm talking about the money green. Come on now, make it make sense. Make it make sense. I was watching this TV show on Netflix, Me and the Wiz, True Story with Kevin Hart. Good show. But I always pay attention. So his publicist, his accountant, all of these individuals are what? Europeans. But when it comes to security, black man. When it comes to writing jokes and have good material and comedy, black man, black woman. But when it comes to finances, when it comes to owning, and when it comes to any level of business, you gotta deal with them directly. And they feed you these things. They feed you, subconsciously feeding you, so you not be able to see that. Because when that time presents itself, you're gonna also do the same thing, because you've been programmed to believe and see as this being the norm, and it's not, bro. And it's time for black people to just stop inviting these individuals into our picnics. Can we have a picnic? Can I have a soul food with some soul brothers, like individuals that have a soul, and we can chill and we can listen to rap and we can listen to old school black, you know what I'm saying, some Sam Cooke, you know? We're not having to, hold on, I don't think I should play this because I don't want to offend nobody. Come on. If you gotta be in a space where you can't be yourself, or you can't play music that inspire you, that play music or watch things or do things that makes you be better, being a better black person, because you might offend somebody, then that person that you might offend maybe wasn't supposed to be there. Because these Jewish people, when they have their bar mitzvahs, ain't nobody's gonna come in their bar mitzvah. They're not gonna be like, hold on, I don't want to play this because my homie Tyreek up there, you know, they don't want to hear that type of music. Please make it make sense. They not trying to hear none of that. Matter of fact, yo, Tyreek, I know I said I was gonna send you I know I told you was invited, but check this out, right? So my brother and my mother and my aunties coming into town, and they still kind of racist, and they like to listen to hillbilly music. They might say the N-word a few times and all that. I know you want to come, and I know you my best friend and all that, but I think it would be best that if you just stay home and then I show you the video. And as the black man, you're gonna be like, you know what? I respect you telling me this. Thank you. Right? That's how they do it. But for us, nah, let's alternate. Let's do an alternative. Oh, you don't like mac and cheese? Oh, you lactose and niggerish? Oh yeah? Okay. So can we get some vegan fries or something, please? So my friend Billy can feel at home. Can feel comfortable and be. This is us. This is us. Tell me where I'm lying at. Tell me where I'm lying. This is what we do. This is the normalcy of black society, bro. But these heathens would never invite you to a board meeting, never show you how to run buildings. Look at they building up all of these sky rises here in New York City. You think one of these Kazos is gonna have a black man under his wing and say, yo man, let me show you how to get this too, man. I don't wanna have this all for myself. Let me show you how to get this too, man. This is the dudes such and such, call such and such, require such and such, and everything's gonna be such and such. And I promise you won't get touched. Of course not. And if they do offer it, they'll offer it to an Arab before you. They'll offer it to a Chinese before you. They'll offer it to a Ukrainian. With all the nonsense going on, they'll offer it to a Ukraine and a Russian before they give it to you. I mean, somebody make it make sense. Only us. We must stop inviting these people into our barbecue. Stop inviting these people into your space, man. These are outsiders, bro. And like I was saying before, we was raised with rules and regulations. Once you violate, there's no turning back. Once the enemy, always the enemy. Guess what? The Bible also said that you will be sold and be given unto the hands of your enemies. Anybody that put shackles around your neck, that put people through slavery, that tortured them, that hung them and washed it, that burnt their skin off, anybody that's willing to do that, and that level, in that degree. I mean, come on, people. You can't be my man. You can't be my homie. You can't come into my house. You can't educate my child. And because now these heathens have invaded your space, these niggas is teaching your child to be gay. Well, if they're not teaching them, they're telling them it's okay. And now they got laws that's here, like in California, bills that's being put into place. Bills, actual bills that's being put on these heathens' desks to determine and say things like, well, if Jimmy want to be Jennifer, you better let him. Because if you don't, and we find out, we're going to remove him. This is what's going on now. This is what's going on now. This is what's going on now. How did we get here? How Deborah Cox used to say, how did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. Huh? Like in Bad Boy, the devil is not welcome here. You remember Bad Boys 2? Huh? How did we get here? How did we allow the devil inside our front door? Martin Luther King? His assassination? No disrespect. No disrespect. But you know God was going to take this man out. He did what this man think he was doing. This man was doing everything God says not to do. God told us not to intermingle. Why are we intermingling? God told us not to inject your seed into these people. You injecting your seed. Yes, this is written in the Bible. They're going to say, where in the Bible? I don't see that. I am well diverse in the Bible. Go to Tobit chapter 4, verse 16. Start off with that. Holler at me when you read it. Huh? God tells us not to. God told us that he was going to send us and we was going to be sold unto the hands of our enemies. And that nobody can redeem us. That includes Jesus Christ, black people. Jesus not going to redeem you. You must redeem yourself. You redeem yourself by first educating yourself and having an understanding of who you are. You redeem yourself by start showing love for yourself and then showing that same love for yourself to your brothers and sisters. You redeem yourself when you start taking back your roles, your rules and regulations, the thing that you're supposed to do. When mothers start taking back and embracing being mothers, when fathers start taking back and start embracing being fathers, when children start being obedient and honor their parents, no matter the circumstances, you must honor your parents. When we start doing that, then change is gonna come. Then the redemption is gonna take place. Then captivity, which has been already been taken off. The shackles has been taken off. Your job now is to finish and do your end of the bargain. You must redeem yourself. You sit here and let these Europeans, these outsiders, tell you that another outsider is going to redeem you from the outsiders. You got to make that make sense. You sit there and wait for that. And by the time you realize that it was never going to happen, you'll probably be dead and gone. I find it ironic. I be on this YouTube. I be on this YouTube for I don't know how many years now, right? And I remember in my spiritual journey, I used to listen to brothers give testimonies of their visitation through hell. And I find it ironic that with every visitation through hell, Jesus is always there. Jesus is always in hell. Jesus is never in heaven. Jesus seat me in hell and he saved me and he said, don't do this no more. All the time, always in hell. I think one time I seen a sister said, yo, I seen him. I seen the heavens. And I was walking with him and he said, this house right here is yours. I remember. Only one time. But you always finding Jesus in hell. I leave that for another topic and discussion. But if you believe that a European is going to save you from Europeans, then listen, you might as well commit suicide, man. Because you are a walking, talking, disposable individual. Just call it quits. Anybody in 2023, where all that we've been through since 2019 till now, if you still thinking Jesus is gonna be the way to save you, man, just do what I just said before to do. Please, you're wasting time. You're wasting our time. You're wasting space. You're wasting space. There could be somebody living in your apartment. There can be somebody driving your car, doing your job, that's willing to fight and stand for black people. Right? I'm talking about the black man that wants to be around his black people, that's not trying to invite outsiders to the barbecue. And if the outsider is there, the outsider is only thing they can do is sit there and enjoy the show and enjoy their festivities, though the festivals, whatever you want to call it. That's the only thing that these people can do. The same way you do us when we in your space, right? When a black man goes into a rock and roll convention, he can't come in there and talk Snoop Dogg. He can't come in there. No, you gotta match the theme of the night. You gotta match it. They talking rock and roll, you better have your rock and roll knowledge. But for us, these people come into our space, coming through our theme, coming to our culture, sit back, observe, and then do things to conquer and have the niggas running. How you think slavery happened? The word said there's nothing new under the sun. This is a prime example right before you, something like that. They come in subtle, no beef, all peace, hands in the air, like look, no drama. I love what you guys are doing. I'm hungry. Can you feed me? Us being the righteous and caring people that we are, sure, come get a plate. The word tells you to love when a stranger come between your gates. You gotta treat them with the utmost respect. You gotta treat them like family. You gotta love them like you love yourself. Facts. That's in our nature. This is why 400 years later, after 200 countless slave movies, 300 remembrance of the civil rights and the dogs being sick and people getting clipped and all of this. After all of that being seen, we can still walk amongst you, see you falling down in the street, and we'll run from the top floor of a 98 stories building, come running down just to come give you help. That's the loyalty, that's the righteousness that's in us. We're born with that. And these heathens knew that. And they took full advantage. Now look at us. Wrapped up in baggages like sandwiches. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Listen, you allow these people to be in your picnic so much, your own food, your own seasoning, your own creation, they're not using it against you to kill you. Facts. And this is metaphorical all across the board. Physical, mental, spiritual, whatever you want to call it. This is what they've done. And yet you guys are still entertained. Are you not entertained? And again, this is not a racial rant. This is not hatred. This is not a black man trying to stir up a race war. This is a black man telling black people to never forget what these people have done to you. Never forget what these people are capable of. These people are walking, talking time bombs. These people, if they really wanted to turn up, they could just flick on a switch and military be all through your community. They'll be rallying up individuals. Individuals will all be in the back of the UN truck, FEMA truck, whatever truck. They have all that in store for you. Facts, if they wanted to. That's why we got high blood pressure, because us as black people is living on the edge. We are living on the edge. We don't know what may happen. I can go to work tomorrow and I get fired. I can go on the train tomorrow and be mistaken for a misidentity. I can go to the store and police may jump on me for mistaken identity. This is us. You guys live your best life. Your sickness comes from the food that you eat. Our sickness come from the food that you told us to eat, that we refuse to let go, that we now, have it in our culture. Right? Food that you made us eat and conditions that you keep us in. That's what's killing us. And the medical procedures too. All of it. Every single one. You name it, I'll show you exactly how it goes hand in hand with your demise. But all I'm saying is, as black people, we need to stop having these people. You're too close, man. You're too close. We can't have these individuals this close. There has to be a level of separation here. We have to have a level of separation. This is why what we're doing here in the Repent or Die podcast, we rebuilding a nation, bro. This is nation building. And if you are against what I'm bringing forth and what I'm standing, then you can't be a part of this nation. Continue being a part of this world. This world is going straight to hell. So you continue being a part of that. But for the individuals that feels what I'm feeling, that believes in separation, that stand 10 toes down on segregation, then we need to have a conversation. Because we need to separate ourselves from Satan and his children. On anyone that follows the ways of Satan. Because we got black people that follow the ways of Satan. We call them the coconuts. And guess what? The coconuts is being shaken off the tree of life, bro. That joint is shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake that coonie. Move that coonie. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake that coonie. Move that coonie. Facts. It's being shaken. This is for us. This is for the hood. You know the mission is to get the whole hood into the kingdom. Why? Because we deserve that. And that's a fact. We deserve that. We deserve that. As a father, I know for a fact that the way and the conditions that we are in right now, this is taught behavior by teachers who are the enemy, who are outsiders, who have no cultural connection with us whatsoever. Individuals who have not a single black in them is now the individuals that overlook black people's stuff. Come on. Come on. What are we doing? We have to let it go. Stop inviting these people into your picnics, man. Keep the picnic for family members only. And if you got a family member that's married to an outsider, then keep him on the outside. He's been compromised. He chose his side. His side was never with us. His side was with them. That decision that he made was in his heart. That was a heartly decision. So I got to give you a heartly solution and say, look, fam, go to the left. Like Beyonce, to the left, and stay over there, playboy. Stay over there, baby girl. Matter of fact, start your coalition. Go and participate in their culture. Go to their picnics and be around that. Conform and convert into their language and their speech. I find it hilarious when I see a Shaniqua, get a job in the city, and all of a sudden Shaniqua that can't keep a conversation when I'm cursing, all of a sudden now is, hey, yeah, totally agree with you. And I seen this girl Jasmine. Oh my gosh. She has such the widest behind that I've ever seen in my life. This is how Shaniqua's talking. Yeah, Shaniqua, yeah, go to that picnic. Stay over there. That's where you belong. You're a coconut over there. Thank you. Come again. No, don't come at all. Stay over there. Are you dumb? Or are you dumb? What are we doing here? Huh? Oh, I'm going to talk to you how you need to be spoken to. Stop inviting these people into our picnics. Leave the outsiders on the outside where they belong. That's the same way they see about us. Remember in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s and all this hatred and racism and how they felt about us? You forgot? Because I'm sure that they didn't forget. I'm sure they was teaching this to their children. And I'm sure that they're telling their children, listen, don't start no problems. That's what they would say now, because the 80s and the 90s, and I say like the early 2000s, black people we was wilding. We was making money, we was gangsters, we got busy, we was whooping ass, we didn't give a damn. We didn't care the color of your skin. A white boy, whether you was a cop or not, you could have got clipped, you could have got jumped, you could have got your ass whooped. So they was teaching, look, don't mess with these niggers. Now, with the state that we in, with the fact that there's no order, and the fact that we as black people is desperately trying to be genetically modified Europeans, we as black people is desperately trying to be accepted behind these people. And they know that. And they know that we for the love of money, we will compromise it all. The money overrides morals, principles, dignity, courage, everything. Money overrides all that, and they know that, so they banking on that. So now they're like, listen, these niggers need you. If they get out of line, tell them about themselves. Don't worry, we got laws in place to protect you. So if the N-word do slip up, he can't just punch you in your mouth, because if he was to do so, we could end his life. Mentally, physically, spiritually, we can end it. Facts. Make it make sense. And it's because of us. We allowed this. We allowed these people into our house. We allowed these people into our homes. We allowed these people into our schools. We allowed these people into anything black. We allowed these people into our space. I remember watching How High, and the realest part of that whole movie was when Redman went inside history, and it was a European teaching black history, and that European kept it 100. He said, yeah, black man, yeah, talk about how we did you wrong. Stand up for your people. Stand up. You guys take it out as a joke. I was serious. And when Method Man got up, Method Man, that word, I'm out of here too. And then he was like, yeah. And then he was like, what you got to say? And Method Man said, we ain't landing on Plymouth Rock landed on us. And he was at the bike, and the European was like, yeah, Malcolm X, yes. And look at and then you see the three other brothers. He was like, go, get up. Stand, fight for your brothers. Stand with your brothers. Stand with your brothers for the wickedness that my people have done for you. These black people stood there like looking super stupid. That image of the black people sitting there looking super stupid, this is us right now. Scared. Oh no, I don't believe in civil rights. Yeah, I appreciate everything that Malcolm X and Martin Luther King stood for, but I believe in equality. I believe that, everybody's created equal. I believe that love is the number one thing on the earth, and we should be promoting that, and we should stop the hate, and we should stop the racism. It sounds good. It sounds good until questions like this is asked. Okay, so you don't believe in racism and you think everything should be in love. So let's switch roles. Let me get your Fortune 500 job, your car, your career. I'm sure whatever you're doing is not going to be hard for me to learn. Let's switch roles, and you come live in the hood. And let the system switch where when blacks nor all whites can get pulled over and harassed and beaten on and choked out and murdered and gunned down. Let's switch up roles. Let's see how fast. Oh, no. I work hard. And if you work hard too, you can achieve and receive everything that I've gotten. This is what they tell you. And guess how many of us is running with this nonsense? We run with this nonsense. We run with it. Come on. You guys got to make it make sense. I know what I'm saying is not far-fetched. I know what I'm saying is not far-fetched. I'm just saying the things that you scared to say. I'm just saying the things that you black people are scared to say. And praise the Father. Shout out to the Wiz for bringing this to my attention and creating a platform where I can do this and talk the talk and tell you the truth. And again, this is not race. This is not racism. This is not hatred. This is facts. Because every time you guys get around us, you guys do more damage to us than good, fam. And it's time for us to say, enough is enough. We're good. You guys stay over there. I'm fine. I'm good where I'm at. I'm good being right here. I'm good being with my people, waking up, seeing black and brown people, doing black and brown stuff, eating black and brown food, talking to black and brown women, dancing to black and brown music, watching black and brown TV, learning black and brown education. I'm for that. Supporting black and brown businesses. I'm for that. When you guys come around us, I gotta worry about the coconut now. I gotta worry about rules and regulations. I gotta worry about how I talk to my child. I gotta worry about how my child dressed, what he's being learned. Every time. And guess what? We're good, fam. We're good, bro. Thank you. We appreciate your suggestions. We appreciate, matter of fact, we appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate it. We appreciate everything that you've done for us. Thank you. Thank you for allowing us to make money out of hip hop. Thank you for allowing us to make millions out of basketball. Thank you for all of that. Thank you. We also want to thank you for teaching black and brown people to be killers and gangsters and murderers, right? Because one day, like the word says, you reap what you sow. One day, those same individuals, if you haven't killed them already, those individuals will be the ones that's going to stand on the side of righteousness, because they're going to see the evil of you. You can hide the evilness of you guys through your conversations, your speech, how you dress, your clothing, your titles. You can hide all of that. But like the word says, everything that's done in darkness shall come to light. And guess what? Your darkness is coming into light. You think I'm the only podcast platform that's exposing and bringing awareness and telling people about you guys' behaviors, about the evil that these outsiders is doing? You think I'm the only one? You think I'll be the last? You think that YouTube and all of this is the only place for our information to get out there? It's gonna get out there. 5 years from today, 10 years from today, 20 years from today, somebody's gonna listen to this podcast. Somebody's gonna watch this thing on YouTube and they're gonna say, nah, he's speaking straight facts. This is what we need to do. Man up. Line up the troops. Protect their community. Stand up for our women. Re-educate our children. Remove these transformers out of our schools. Demand them to be removed. We gotta fight fire with fire, people. We are living in those times where only the strong gonna survive. And these people are begging for you to remain and stay weak mentally and physically. Emotionally, they want you all over the place. You gotta be strong with your emotions. Don't challenge your emotions. Let it out. But when it comes to the mental strength, when it comes to the physical strength, you need to relax. That was the thing of the past, but not no more. So I'm going to leave it as that. Because this topic right here is something that I could go on for hours. Because these are the things that I'm seeing and you guys are seeing too. But like I said before, too afraid to speak on it. I'm going to speak on it for you. It's your brother, man, from the motherland. I came to you guys live. For those that don't know who I am, I'm Junes the Original, Mr. Representing the ROD. And for those that don't know who I be, I am Mr. Keep My Foot on you heathens. he grows. And the newly installed, he the nice next. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Father, say one time for the one time. And I'ma holler at y'all.